Hey everybody, Asher here. Welcome back to Stardeus, where I hit F8 to record and I hit F8. Also brings up this menu. It's not a bad menu to bring up. We can go ahead and look at task right here. We have lots of deconstructing going on. Specifically a lot of this floor because we are currently traveling and we are currently just a wee bit low on resources. Like if we look at our inventory here, we've been burning steel plates for days for energy, and suddenly we are in need of steel plates. Kind of everything is using steel plates. I half wonder what we're going to do about it, but we have some goals for today. One is to get our energy situation going. I'd love to get this kind of sorted out as well. But like I said, we are going to a different planet. I believe we are on the way to zero, so I do want to actually go ahead and hit the play button just to keep things moving here. So we have electricity deficiency, probably once again because we're lacking steel plates, among other things here. I actually wouldn't mind possibly... That's fueled by glass. That sounds terrible. Fueled by steel plate, fueled by steel plate. So we need to get some other people maybe on deconstruction here. Now, we do have some solar panels available, and if you look right there, there's a pile of dirt. I did get a comment from the developer in the last video. Hello, by the way, that yes, cleaning solar panels gives you dirt, so we do have floating space dirt somewhere. By the way, have we unlocked the technology to actually build solar panels? I think that is a great question. The answer is a big old I don't know, so it doesn't look like that's the case. All right, well, we'll have to just figure out the deconstructing thing, because ideally we're going to get more robots around here. We've got a lot of stuff to do, so let's go to our known beings. By the way, I was wondering where the cleaning skill was. It's under maintenance, so that's where we would get that from. I know I kind of clicked off and clicked off here. Who's our main deconstructor right now? Because all this needs to go. That needs to be demolitioned in a hurry. It's going to be you, so that's fine. Moxon, our plant buddy. And then we also have Caliban, who is our maintenance person. We'll also make you a deconstructor as well, just so we can go ahead and get this stuff moving. Because we want to make sure that we have power, and right now we only have 5 Robros for us here. And if we look at our research tree here, by the way, there have been some updates and patches that have come in since this, so some of this expanding of the tech trees because I'm continuing to advance in the tech tree, and some of it is because there are continued updates here. But yeah, actual robot tech, where we can build a construction robot, that is a ways off. And I have to turn down my headphones a little bit because the ambient music here is a little loud. Hopefully it's not too loud in the recording. It hasn't been in the past. Let's actually check that real quick. Master volume, I'll turn it down ever so slightly. I do like the music here. I just don't want to sound like I'm shouting over everything else. But we do have a loom that is using this Windows screensaver to actually like loom out the last bit of women's clothing. Almost there. And then we can start making some men's clothing, and we are once again... It's not a major deficiency yet, and I wonder how much of that deficiency is because we're firing the engines. And if that's the case, that is kind of fair. But we do need to like start getting up here. You know, we have a lot of titanium plates just sitting around. Maybe we change the fuel here. We need to actually connect you to power, I guess. So let's see. Power's fine. And can we fuel you with titanium plates? Because we got a lot of those. Like, we're on the right track. We are actually building what we're supposed to be building. And we can totally unlock this door now. That was locked because of a certain issue we had with... It's biowaste now, but before we had some little critters that came in on a space bucket, and it's fine. And speaking of little critters, I have one of them crawling up to me being like, it's daylight savings time, where's my food? Fueled by glass, fueled by steel plates. Battery malfunction, well, that's a problem. Okay, your workers discharged completely. Emergency built-in solar panels have been activated. Worker will be back online and electricity needs reach 10%. This is automatic but slow. Build more charge station or adjust priorities. So where is this? We still have an electricity deficit. That's going to be fixed. shut down for emergency recharge. Well, that sucks. And apparently you're trying to talk to a robot and it's not working out very well. Alright, well, we knew some of this was coming. And we got the low energy thing at the same time here, but yeah, what we ran into is that there was another issue before where battery malfunction. Due to malfunction, battery instantly discharged. So we don't even have control of that. Like I was saying before, is that we did have a little bit of a perilous electricity situation because of our units trying to sit around and be drafted and fight things and not actually fighting. But just to appease the game a little bit, let's go ahead and build yet another charge station. And we can see here, you can connect to you. And you can connect to this. And that does not immediately disconnect this. Let's deconstruct this. I still need to get used to some of these UI commands, but energy node. Okay, it looks like it's supposedly not connected to the door. Let's disconnect all. If I could hit that button correctly. Okay. So you're now down to 5. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So what do I want to connect you to? We want to connect you to here. It needs to be on the same electricity grid as the ship's computer. Well, it was at one point. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm gonna figure this out in a minute. I know I've run into this before. Like, obviously, this is supposed to be on the same grid. And apparently, we have just disconnected everything. Like, this was a massive linchpin. Huh. Weird. There we go. So what is that all about then? 8, 7. There we go. Well, at least we got it figured out. But good gracious, that's it's a little problematic to just suddenly like try to pull one thing because we think we're being good, and stuff is going. By the way, we are continuing to fly. It's not the fastest flying in the world, but we only have 2 thrusters and we have a really busted up ship. And we are down 1 worker who's should be getting recharged here in a little bit. I thought it said 10%. Electricity deficit, we know. It's getting a little more problematic. That's one reason I was hoping to have these people do the thing here, so let's go ahead and reconnect to refuel. And what kind of fuel are you going to use? Let's put titanium plates on you as well. And then we'll do shards of glass for other things here, because like I said, we have titanium plates hanging out all over the side of the ship. But yeah, we have a little bit of electricity problems. Fortunately, our temperature's not doing too bad. I love the temperature over here is 1,000 degrees Celsius. That, as they say, is something you don't want firing inside the ship. So we got a bunch of crap down here. So we got a few people deconstructing. I think this is going to be fine once we get this stuff built. So then we have this whole room to connect everything. This can be another power station. This chair can be relocated. Oh, it needs to actually be repaired first. So there's something that we can talk about, because I do have another like goal going forward, and that goal is very simply to make sure that we are first off connected. And the reason we want to be connected is that I do want to make some dormitories for my crew people, and I was wondering where it would be. Maybe here's the best spot. I was thinking possibly near the shuttles, but it seems like with our deficits of steel plates... Wow. Cat is really wanting food today. You're gonna have to wait a minute. This is the one, this is Gus. He will aggressively headbutt the door and be like, feed me, by the way. He is a chonky cat. So that's part of his charm, I guess. So that's connected, that's fine. I think we're okay. I think we can move it even just a little bit faster. So like we are going to continue to have electricity generating problems until we get more of these online. So let's get more of you online. Let's get you some shards of glass. Just the new cola by PepsiCo. Shards of glass cola. Seems exciting. And then we can deconstruct a lot of this stuff, so we don't have to worry about making that order yet. Eventually we're going to tear apart this whole thing. So let's go ahead and deconstruct all y'all. Now the other issue that we're running into is that, oh my god. That's not it, you guys, that's it. My cat, who's now trying to pretend that he likes me, to be like, maybe if I nuzzle you enough, you will feed me. It's like, no, that's, I can see through your bribes, cat. So let's make these just a touch higher. Because if we're going to actually be shuttling somewhere, then we're going to need to build some other stuff here. So I guess we need a door here. So that'll be fine too. And hopefully we don't vacuum de-air space too much when we do this. What, you know what, actually, what would be smart is if we made these a higher priority. But now, unfortunately, the game's like, you already did it. We're going to deconstruct this first. So hopefully you have the parts to build a door. Because you're just leaving a giant hole in space. Okay. That was your plan. Okay. That's the thing you love about the robot takeover here, is that they're doing exactly what I told them to do. But hopefully we can get this shit built here in a little bit. I mean, we have the resources for it. I guess same thing here. We need to up these walls a little bit. There we go. I think we can actually drag and reprioritize. That's really nice. Okay, so doors here not connected to electricity. Annoying. It's like we need more power. Okay. Okay, so now we are back to good old-fashioned grid deficit as the game is making more intense music. And see, this is where we need to go through our bots again. So fuel. I could do carbon. We'll do glass. All right, so we need to make a refill priority a little bit higher than some other tasks. That would be nice. Which means what else we need to do is to go through the known beings here. Like, you're still knocked out. That's just, you got random event, emergency recharge at 100%, that's fine. There's a charge station down here, so let's manage our workers here. We have 5 for maintenance, 5 for maintenance, 8 for maintenance, higher for deconstruction. Let's keep you there now, and we'll make Olympia, who's currently our hull bot, also our priority deconstruction bot and construction bot. Because Tiger's just having a bad day. I tried to prioritize you recharging, but it's kind of like the old Rim World random events, is that sometimes stuff doesn't work. Meanwhile, we are inching ever closer to a planet. So one of my goals today is going to be to take a mission down here. We don't have any expeditions yet. How to launch? If there's an explorable space object next to us, we can launch an expedition. We need bridge controls to see the objects in the star map, and engines to travel. We also have to build a shuttle that will transport the expedition crew and loot. Which means we probably need to go ahead and change this. So how much do you take? 1 plant fiber, 1 plant fiber. Okay, so that's more energy output, but there we go. We want 4 of these as well. So if we can get some different color shirts, I guess it's going to be blue for female clothing, black for male, and y'all can just figure out how you want to do this. Right, so there's an airlock up there that is not connected to anything. And we can't actually connect you until you're built. So you're at 12% charge. I hate that because it's like you're hungry, high hungry, I'm T1000 Olympia. Emergency recharge complete. Not enough plant fiber. Okay, that's fair. You're growing. You're almost there. Well, we may get some plant fiber from an expedition. How's our toilet doing? Biowaste 3, biowaste 2. Are we going to go full Martian on here and just do anything else? Like I said, one of my goals is to actually make dormitories, and ideally this is going to be kind of the wing for it. While we're here, let's go ahead and complete the circle, as it were. We're just going to put a door right here. So we're going to kind of want to build a rec space, because right now our rec space is over here in the bloodied, terrible cabin of terribleness. And I don't necessarily know if that's where we want to keep everything. It's just kind of where everybody is right now. We don't even have like a lot of light either. So let's go ahead. Can we build another electricity thingamajig? We have another connector. We are still researching manufacturing, but it's problematic because we just don't have the juice for it right now. But yeah, we're at least producing some charge. Okay, I dragged that way over. Okay, so max possible is blue. So we're just producing less electricity than we need to. How are batteries doing? They're doing okay. They have no charge. So that's a little bit of a problem. So what we need is like this. And it'd be nice if we could start having some of our people move this stuff in too, but that doesn't seem to be how we're doing this today. So that's okay. Like, we definitely have enough things to do the thing. And it's entirely possible that, once again, we're flying through the stars, and that is pretty electrically intensive. Okay, so we have rocks to process. We have lots of plates. But let's go ahead and have a think here. If we're going to be building a room, then I guess one of the things we need to figure out is, for furniture, if we're doing RimWorld rules, we'd need, like, a bed of some kind, possibly a table, possibly a chair, possibly something. Don't really know about cosmetics at this point, so... Wow, I hit the wrong button. Ooh, okay. Okay, steel bed. R for rotate. So if we put you right here... We kind of do it dormitory style. There we go. How would that do? Like, I'd still need to have like some other stuff here, but that's okay. And then we just do the... And hopefully we don't accidentally build this in a way that boxes in our little robots. I remember I've done that quite a bit in Space Haven in the past. Machine learning booth. Well, you know what? That would be really nice. Can we build one? Space travel, fabricator, production, food, atmosphere, heat sink. Wow, that's nice. Bridge controls. Well, I guess the first thing we need to do is actually research it. So we don't have anything yet. Is that a refrigerator? Nice. Communications, we have a communicator. So where is... Obviously black holes are fun, void rippers fun. So let's see if we can look up. Apparently we can't do the tab menu in here right now. But if I were to be some kind of machine learning wizard... There we go. It's under advanced computing. That is something we have targeted to research. So we could totally do that next. Alright, so not enough plant fiber. Not enough things growing. I guess one of the issues we're going to have in here is... It's really hard to live in a place like this when things are so cold. So we are going to need to actually build... an oxygen pump. Then obviously we set the oxygen pump next to the heater, right? Like that's just how you do these things. All right, interesting. Would be nice to have a floor wall socket. Now that's going to be a little bit of a problem with the airlock right there, but supposedly the airlock's not going to let oxygen pass in or out. So we'll see. All right, so we're flying. And how's our energy going? Okay, so we're kind of back in the green. We only have one energy grid right now. And you need to be fueled by... We're getting some steel plates back, but we need to do titanium plates. Alright. Cool. So, crisis averted. We're going to have 5 beds for people. How many people do we actually out of here? 1, 2, 3, 4... You know what? We actually don't need to be building all of these beds. Like, we have 2 beds up there. And we got, like, 3 beds down here. So it looks like a dust storm. There's an ongoing dust storm. And we're going to have solar panel issues again. Alright, so cancel. Now all of our stuff is covered in dust. How annoying. How much does manufacturing take? Is this like a higher... I think this is a higher tech. Not really. We're just a touch slow, but that's okay. So we have heat in here. Do we have air? Like, it's trying its best. We got 21 degrees Celsius. It doesn't have to be perfect. It does need to be breathable, though, so 0% oxygen is not ideal. But the goal is to have a place for people to go where they can actually, like, go. Alright, so ongoing dust storm. We'll see what that does to our electricity. Did we? Okay, we did set this. So we'll need to figure out some ways to make power a little more powerful here. We can also deconstruct all of that flooring, and that'll be super helpful. So right now we just need plant fibers. 62, 63%, 87%. How are you doing, Bryant? Your mood is pretty upset because you're naked. You slept in a familiar bed, though. And clankers, -16, but no particular reason. Alright. Yeah, we definitely want to give these people their own rooms. And how are we doing on food? By the way, auto kitchen. No available grinder. Okay, so... I guess we can't grind up the rocks yet, even though it says it's processable. Alright, so let's just cancel, 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 cancel. I guess we're going to have to go get dirt the old-fashioned way, which is fly over to a planet and dig. We're almost there. Let's actually... We could rename 0, but that doesn't seem... That doesn't seem right. Let's speed it up a little more. Alright, so... Everybody's moving. How are you doing, Siege? Negative 33, but no recent events. So we need to research some stuff to, like, we need to give you a karaoke machine. Or just something that'll make you feel good. In fact, let's look at the research one more time here. Walking difficulty, apparently it's difficult to walk through things. Difficult to walk through here. Event log. Our wallet, we actually haven't researched economy yet, so that may be one of the issues that we have. Suggestions are fine. Build a booth. Everything else, aesthetics. This is pretty. This is pretty. This is pretty. This is ugly. Do I give everybody like a glass panel on the floor to be like, let's look outside? Or do I give them all a window so that they can contemplate the vacuum of space? I think all of those are pretty okay considerations. You know what? In fact, let's do that. We haven't finished up a single one, so... We have vents and walls, so we don't even know how to make a window at this point. And we can make regular flooring. For some reason, I can't click the research thing. So let's see here. It's probably under construction in some way, shape, or form. Where we can get the fancier stuff. So advanced construction. Glass floor. Windows. Colonists will love the view. Reinforced window. Tougher than a regular window. Okay, so we do need to do advanced construction. I agree that advanced computers is important first, especially because we're already finding that our disk problems are pretty nasty. In fact, we're gonna need... Oh my god, this needs 24 friggin' storage. I need to upgrade my own hard drives on my actual work desktop, so... Why would I also have to do it in a game? Alright, so how are we doing? Electricity is a little low. But that's because 2 of these are not running. Powered by glass, powered by titanium plate. Well, I guess we gotta deconstruct you things. And then that's a glass floor. Can we set these to hull? We can set these to hull. Alright. Why did I not see that command before? That would have been useful information to have yesterday. Let's haul all these things. And someone's going to get mad at... There we go. No storage unit. Okay, so we can't haul the big old rock. That we also can't grind. That is magically floating in space and matching our momentum. But hopefully these titanium plates... Once we have someone hauling them, we have fairly conveniently located storage here. Maybe better if I moved it like in here or something. Not a great place to do it. Alright, here's the other thing. To like... I think... Let's try deconstructing these doors real quick. Because I think because I built them before the walls, like, that one's how it's supposed to be. But the other one's kind of moving sideways. A little buggy. It's alright. I actually got a message from the developer saying how to do this correctly, but... Yeah, I'll just remember to rotate in the future for all this. Alright. So we have a room, we have oxygen. Do the bedrooms have oxygen? They're above freezing. The oxygen's kind of permeating in there. So we'll get there eventually, I think. So let's go ahead and relocate this bed. And let's go ahead and relocate one of these unused beds. Like, we just want to have a small dormitory here. And maybe we can pack up some other beds and put them in storage. I don't know for sure. It also would not be a terrible idea, honestly, to move, like, the bathroom over here. It's like, y'all, I know you love this area, but... Okay, can we group relocate? There we go. Now we got a communal shower. We just need to figure out where the that are available in just a minute. Nasty lag spike. Okay, let's turn it down a little bit because I have a feeling that spike was because we're getting closer to 0. But I'm not sure if that was just an autosave spike or what, so... We're still surviving, maybe even thriving at this point. And, oh, look, the humans are trying to help, so that's good. Actually hauling and building. Man and machine working side by side, kinda, maybe. Do we have a charge station for humans? Yes. Can we relocate you? And the reason I'm asking this is that I'm probably going to have to do this again, but it'd be really nice. We could just select all of you. Okay, we are close to the planet. You want to use a shuttle to start a mining expedition. Yes, please. Alright, so let's pause here. First things first. We have selected everything. If we relocate all you guys, like right here. We can't necessarily do it like that. Okay. Let's do it the slow way then. Alright, relocate. Kind of want it to be right there in the middle. We just want to give people a place to... Alright. And then we're going to put some chairs there. Put some chairs over there. We need to put the auto kitchen and move it too. So we do have a whole sleeping pod set up here. Alright, this is fine. So here we go, order. We'll fix the chairs in just a minute. For now, everybody just gets to have chairs. Okay, I don't want to make this comparison because it says bad things about my ship, but I'm thinking of Prison Architect, where it's very important to keep your inmates from going crazy by giving them something to read and something to do. No, oh my, bruh, come on. All right. So let's put the space heater on. It's a space heater because we're out in space. Waka waka, I'll be here all night. Alright, so node is unreachable, but now it is totally reached. This door is fine. Expeditions. What do we got? 0. Current expedition 0. If we enter the planet, we have an expedition setup thing. So select a shuttle. It's going to be the Hyperion, obviously. The shuttle must be repaired. Oh, yoinks. How? You're still damaged. Okay. I thought we couldn't move you if you weren't damaged, but here we go. Okay, can we prioritize repairing this, please? Because the whole point of me recording... Oh, that's really loud. I'm sorry. But the whole... Oh, we're back to electricity deficit, too. Research manufacturing. Build more grinders. Build a booth. Auto-saving. Everything's going crazy now. All right. Is this happening because we're not actually loading up here? This is happening because we're actually not loading up. All right. Lacks materials, fueled by glass. Can we fuel you by steel plate instead? All right, so these need to be repaired. Can we task repair? Who's repairing? Task priority 9. We want to do this. We're actually still flying towards the planet. We have a solar panel that's a little dusty. We have a loom that's actually consuming the loom actually consumes quite a bit of electricity, but fortunately it is also weaving clothes. And as they say, clothes are very important if you are going to if you're going to be doing stuff here. We actually got enough soil to make this work. We're going to do wheat again. Next one's going to be oak, then the next one's going to be coffee. So, yeah, that'll be the day. This is not on the grid. You're just sitting there eating without a table, so we're about to have a mental breakdown for you. That's an old joke from RimWorld. Okay, those are being moved. Let's move all you guys. Just let's relocate y'all up here. This technically could be like the little kitchenette if we have to actually put food and different stuff, but we need to keep that door up and running. I think right now the bigger issue we have is that we're low on electricity. Yet again. So how many more of these do we need to build? Some of y'all need fuel. And this is, I guess, the other issue is that at this point, if y'all are all running off of... Okay, y'all are doing glass, steel plate, steel plate. Guess we just deconstruct this. Alright. Because having to drag fuel all the way across the ship is not ideal. And what I'd love to do is actually move this stuff around and take it... Have my whole power set up together. Like, being spread out like this, we have a whole bunch of room to build. I said this in the first episode. But we do have a whole lot of room to build, but this is not ideal. We want to like focus on the butt of the ship, as it were. All right, let's do this correctly. Relocate down here. Relocate. We have to order somebody. Oh wow, that is amazing. 10 out of 10. We don't actually have to order somebody to turn the chair for us. Guess the other question we're gonna find out is, can we walk over chairs? That was not where I wanted you to go. And of course, that's the very first chair that's being moved, is the one that's going to have to be moved again. Good job, I did a thing! Relocate. That's where we want you to go. It's like, look at me! I'm doing so good. So, electricity deficit again. Have you been repaired? Expeditions. Entire planet. Hyperion. Expedition crew. We can't add humans. Fascinating. So you have mining 3. I think we do an expedition of 3 robots. And let the other people do their stuff here. So let's launch. So everyone's excited about this, right? We are officially at 0. What do we know about 0? It's a planet. This is a planet, we can explore it, so... Our ship is, Okay, that's not what we wanted to do, so that's fine. Okay, so here they go. Onto the expedition. I guess we need to technically make spacesuits. Caliban, you're doing something. And we're waiting for Tiger is really slow / doesn't want to run. Oh, he runs over CJ! Oh, Siege. You guys have got to get out of the way. And you're talking about clothes. You're searching for clothing. The clothing is not in the air... Oh, maybe the clothing is in the airlock. That's bizarre, but that's fine. Okay. This is what we call... Okay, there we go. I was about to say, the pathing is a little suspect if that's where you're going. It is worth mentioning, though. So the temperature there is terrible. And the oxygen there is terrible. Okay, so that's probably something we need to fix. Okay, well, I know one way to fix it. And there goes our shuttle. It's just it's picking a good day to have a good day. So, matter reactor, oxygen thingy. Once again, I'm a little superstitious, so not directly next to the heater. So we've started an expedition. Hopefully we don't have 3 robots blasted. Somebody else woke up from stasis. It's you. And a human named Pablo Ryan. You're hungry. You have a meal type meal. You're a good scientist for once. Shadower and fast metabolism. So yes, he's hungry. He's hungry all the time. Hungry and naked. So we'll need to figure that out. So we have a grinder consuming rocks. What's becoming of these rocks? Soil. I was right. Okay. I love being right. It doesn't happen as often as you might think. Alright, so I guess one question I have now is that Death Storm's ended. We've seen that. Alright. Flying to target. Mining orders. Auto unload. Target mine all. Oh no, incoming stasis pod just at the wrong time too. So we want to mine all. And okay, it's just a stasis pod. I was worried for a second that it would be like, here's another pirate invader because we don't have a ton of people here. Alright, so manufacturer took stasis damage. Yeah, I guess you would a little bit. But look at how happy you are. You're like, yeah, look at me. I'm just running around flopping my food around. There's coffee right here. I actually haven't researched a coffee grinder yet. Did we put a tree in there? I think we did. It's a coffee tree, clearly. Okay, well, obviously our power grid is going to shit a little bit because we don't have everybody here, but this is... I think it's high time we turn this into our power room. So maybe once these things go down... Like, what's in this storage? Titanium plates, not a lot. Can we relocate this storage to, like, right here? Seems like a good move. I'm also curious, because I tried to do this in a test save, and it ended up making a duplicate of the ship computer. I would love to relocate the ship computer to, like, out here, because we want to keep it separate, because this thing generates a crap ton of heat. I'm not going to do it yet, but I am curious. I'm just going to throw that out there. And then we can relocate some of this other stuff. Mining uranium on Hyperion. Well, that's fun. So, what have we learned at this point? We've learned maybe something. I'm not sure. Not exactly sure. What have we learned about zero today? Is that zero is not a total zero, but we do have a loom. That this loom... Okay. The loom is on fire. Can I see... Okay, its ignition point's really high. What I'd love to know, and I'm sure there's something that I can... way to do this. What are my consumers here? Okay. Bridge controls is taking a lot. The grinder's taking a lot. The CPU modules are taking a lot. Well, I think, honestly, one of my lower priority things right now is the grinder. So we can probably cut off the power from you. Are you even currently grinding? I don't know if you are. You are. You have a lot that you're grinding. But, you know, we only needed some fuel right now. So let's switch you off. And just like that, our energy problems are maybe a little bit less of a problem. But yeah, there's so many things I want to research that we're just going to have to get to eventually. Like right now, one of our issues is that we send a lot of our robots off to mining, and we have a lot of zero-G stuff that we can't do because spacesuits are like off on the other side of the world. So I guess at this point what we can do is like, can we relocate the sleeping pod like conveniently next to the people processor? It's not just a people processor. And then let's go ahead and move the kitchenette. I think this is a decent spot. Everybody eats. We have arrived. The journey took 5 days, 7 hours. So if we weren't at 0 before, we're at 0 now. And we already have an expedition. We only have 1 shuttle. So that's fine. Fascinating. I guess one of the things here is that obviously this is going on kind of passively. I'd love to have a way to kind of track this a little bit more to see kind of what's going on. But we got a lot of shit we got to haul. We got a lot of places with no air up there. So maybe maybe I sent too many robots. We'll figure this out pretty soon, so. How many times can we up the priority here? Like, we just need to clean up our messes. Alright. This is fine. So yeah, we're going at regular speed. We can go kind of double time right now. Anything else that we're getting from our energy grid that maybe we don't need right now? The bridge controls. Technically, we're not flying right now, so you know what? Can we just switch it off? Boop. Is that going to fuck with the shuttle? That's a good question. Are we in orbit right now? Apparently we're not moving. Maybe this is how stuff exploded before. Nothing like a good little bit of micromanagement to figure out, hey, if we have an energy deficit, what can we actually do about it? Because right now we really need to get some fuel in here, but that's okay. I mean, if nothing else, we're already here. I can call back the expedition at any time. Like, we're trying to mine. I think what I'm going to do here is we'll call back the expedition. I'm not exactly sure, like, if we can see, like, a readout for, like, what is actually on 0, if it's going to be just uranium or if it's going to be something else. So let's call back the expedition real quick. And then let's see these guys come back. So that's a good proof of concept. Oh, there's the shuttle. Oh, it's moving so much faster because I have time sped up. Look at that shadow just magically popping in here. Like, I wouldn't mind having the people going here, but we're going to send another expedition. And I think we're just going to have, like, you guys are all going to need to recharge. You're hungry. You need, like, a electricity burger. And all these robots are like, fuck, 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 fuck. What did you humans do while we were gone? We have so much to do. So I think what I'm going to need to do is to send maybe just one dude to mine. And obviously, when I say dude, I mean Tiger Kronos. How did I not pick up on the fact that it's Tiger? Because it can't just be one tiger. Who took cold damage? Why would you take cold damage? Why is it? It shouldn't be cold in here. I guess if you're running around naked in -6 degrees Celsius, that's less than ideal. So, okay. I will give you that one. So we have a literal space heater over here. It's fine. And then we have... Yeah, I think this is just something where once we get our electricity situation back in order... I love that somehow Tiger can actually drag this through. It's like, you know, I could turn this sideways through the door, but we're here. And we're back to some electricity deficit. We have actually done a pitiful job of researching because our electricity's been so low. So that's something that I'll have to figure out in the future too. But I think we're at a pretty good stopping point for this one. This is Asher with Stardeus. At the request of the developer, I'm going to be submitting this one via the feedback button. I'll do that right now just so y'all can see how I do it. There's lots of different options here. I didn't really see any bugs this time, which is awesome. Letting you check for lag. Thanks again. And this goes directly to the Discord. And yeah, that'll do it for this one. This is Asher with Stardeus. Feedback is sent. Very exciting. We have a lot of things to do. But hey, we did accomplish one mission. We do have some dormitories. Obviously, I still need to hook up the electricity, hook up the power, and get things actually moving. But progress is progress, and I will take progress at this point. We have space for 5 people to sleep. We have some sleeper pods as well. It's looking a little more like a starship. It's still kind of a junk ship, but we're in for the long haul. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Once again, this game is in closed alpha, so it's always in development. But as I've said numerous times in this series, I'm very excited to see where this game goes. So I'll see you all soon. Look at our nice happy pile of uranium. Is that making the room warmer? Well, we're not at absolute 0, so maybe a little bit, but it has a pretty long half-life, technically. But hey, that's enough of me blabbing. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see. We will do this again soon. Take care.